Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. I am obviously sitting quite far away from my mic. Freddie has come to join me, bless him. So, yeah, we're gonna draw some emotes tonight. Isn't that right, Fred? Yeah, it is. You think I'd be very good at having a cat money? I'm not. I'm not used to it. Like, I am, but, it's very hard in an office chair. It's easier on a sofa. Um, but yeah, tonight is emote night. I wanted to kind of take a bit of a break from the what do you call them? The VTuber for a bit, just because I need to clear my head and have a go at doing something else for a little bit. So obviously we're gonna do that, and I am gonna get some music up. So just be one moment. Let me see what I can find. Uh, so I tried to have everything on there. Emotional. I like it. That took me way too long to respond to that. Way too long. But that's me. Right, okay. Oh, I'm losing my marbles and my screens. In that order. It's because I've got so many tabs open. But that's fine. That's usually me. I have 1,000 tabs open. Yeah, always play marbles. Always playing the marbles. So let's see. It's probably been a while since you've all seen this. As you remember, some of these are obviously uploaded and in use, except for this guy. This guy is still on the braid to finish list. Mostly because I'm not happy with the GGs. So that's what's bothering me, is the GGs. Now, I considered just trying to separate them out, make them into a shape themselves. But actually, now that I think about it, I probably do have an idea for the GGs. Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard to do, the outline. But I think it was the fact I seen some other GGs and some of the text kind of had a bit of characteristic, because I thought it looked a bit flat, and that's what bothered me about it, I think. But now I do have some ideas about doing something with the text to make it look a bit more stylish. So sorry, I'm just going to put something up for reference. It is a weird place, my neck. But I'm happy with the font I'm using. So that font works. But yeah, it's I've got an idea what I'm gonna do. I am gonna just duplicate this, rasterize one of them. So let me just duplicate this layer, hide this one, take one of the G's out for now. Let me see. Always different modes as well. So let's remove one of these. That's it. So we've got that, and I'm just gonna rasterize this. There we go. Oh, maybe I should have probably rasterized it with the line on first. Let's see. Go with... Actually, it'd be better with the same colour outline as this. So apply that onto the G. Yeah, so we've got the black outline. It just looks very thin for now. So I should be able to obviously make this bit thicker. Now, let's see. Textiles. Nope. What's that do? Oh, that's interesting. Makes different effects. Some of them look quite actually funky. I like that one. That's quite cool. I could actually work with that. I just changed the colours around on it. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, that could probably work. Okay. Oh, I can change this before I carry on, so let me see. So that for that. And then for the green, I think I want to choose... If I have the orange, it'd be a bit too much, I think. What if I went with a red? The red doesn't look too bad. Not sure if it's for the GGs though. Let's try... Yeah, in this case, a bit too much orange. But I actually like that. I dig that. Didn't realise about that style, so I think I will use that in the future. It'll be quite good for this text. And what I was going to do... It's been very slow and responsive. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have them here. So they're not on the same line. They're a bit more... Yeah, so they kind of fit in here. Might actually have this one higher and this one a bit lower. And have it there. Come on, give a bit of space. Actually, maybe better overlapped. So that probably could work actually. Oh yeah, I forgot to put some music on. What are we feeling in the mood for, guys? I feel like we need something a little bit more fun. Last few times I've had synthwave. Is that a... okay, let's put in synthwave. Let's see. Oh, gunship. Gunship's a good shout, to be fair. I actually like gunship. Let's go with some of that. Okay, there's one that says this is gunship, so let's try it. How's volume? I actually like that better now. The GG out kind of works. Yeah. Like it. Right. Okay. So I'm going to rename this artboard and call it GG's. And then that one can get uploaded later on. So we have got, like, I've just been kind of following like basic motions here. Obviously this one, there's just more of a random, like, me trying to get personality out there. But what we're thinking, is there anything I should try? My initial thoughts is to have one that show where I'm angry or dying. And Christmas tree might actually be taken out, so that'll probably be swapped. You feel like you're on the edge of the seat, Fred. Bless you. Just going to push you back in a little bit more. Yeah, I will do, actually. I will do. Probably end up saying on this file. Yeah, it'll. Don't worry, the Christmas tree won't be deleted. It'll be used for next year. Let's see. I think I should do an angry thread. So let me work on a new layer. Oh, this brings back memories. Remember the first time hearing this music? It was so nice. Okay, baby. I wish this chair could move back a bit more, be easier. Oh, it can. I just moved the cushion. That does the job. Right, okay, so got distracted again, Fred. Okay, so want to do an angry one. I'm thinking, like, for an angry one, show his face all fired up, like a close up of his face with like little flames coming out of his eyes. That's what I'm sort of thinking. So if I draw a real big scratchy close up of him. I probably should slow down the scratchiness a bit. Right, let's see. So do a big circle for now. Have his center point axis here. Kind of want him facing forward, so his nose will go here. Trying to think what's the face an angry person would make. Some of them have the, I think, sad face. So you would have this. And then there'll be the eyes. I could have his chin slightly facing up so it kind of looks like very judgy. Actually looks quite scary. Alright, baby. Sorry, baby. He tried very hard, bless him. Excuse me. So, yeah. Give the impression that his eyes are on fire. So you won't see too much of the side. It's gone into the shoebox. I have to drink my coffee, it's going a bit cold. Right, okay. So we've got that. I feel like maybe I should try it actually with just a floating head, see what it looks like. Let's see. Okay. I'm not minding the actual concept. I always seem to forget about this, but you know, all these cats, I always forget to give them whiskers, to be honest. And maybe it's actually time I should give them whiskers. I just think sometimes they look good without them. Obviously means they have to get mended, but you know, it's not the end of the world, is it? That's what you do. Okay, let me try this one. Let's see. Go on to the ink layer. And let's... thank you for the hydrate. I will have to go and get another drink. After I heard Batman. Thank you for the Batman. I shall be back in a moment to go and grab another drink. Oh, I do that. 1 second, I'll be back. In the box. That's alright. Not gonna hurt you. Don't you dare nick my... Oh, you nicked my seat. You cheeky monkey. No, come on. There you go. Don't make me the bad guy. Oh, on there. He tried to nick my seat. No, the funny thing is, he's had this all day. He's had all day to sit in the seat. He hasn't decided to. Right. Oh. I knew that was going to do that. There we go. Okay. Right, let's see. Let's add these whiskers in, shall we? Right. Pens. Yeah, it'd have to be inks. It'd have to be the comic one. I'm really sort of liking this one. Probably about 6. Nah, too thick. 5, 4. Yeah, perfect. And yeah, just got to create like little flicks just to represent the whiskers. And obviously I'll do it, may end up having to do this one like this and then erase it out afterwards. They probably won't be too visible, but we've got them there, so that's all good. And let's erase that bit. Cool. There we go. Little buddy's got whiskers. Let's have a go at doing on this one. So it just means this one will be re-exported, but it's not the end of the world, to be honest. Right. This one's going to be not so tricky, but I feel like I'm going to have to make this one a bit thicker the lines. Maybe. No, that's looking alright, actually. Nope. Yeah. Lost a bit of my control then. Da, da, da. When they are kind of hidden behind the tears, it kind of gives the tears a bit more depth, which is good. That's better. Yeah, and obviously let's give our good old new edition some whiskers. I have kind of done them on, yeah, they need to be on this bit. Oh. Let's see, keep that hidden. It catches on a lot, doesn't it? I like it. That one's a bit too large. Nope. I have to redo it because of that whisker. I don't like it. That's better. Actually, adds a lot more character when he's had his whiskers on. I don't know why I didn't do it before. Oh yeah, because I kept on forgetting. Silly me. Yeah, that's good. Right. I feel sure that's open. Oh, there it is. Right. So I just have to keep an eye on ad breaks, that's all. Because I end up missing them a lot of the time. Obviously, the first hour, I don't mind not actually taking a break on an ad break, because I always feel like the first hour, it's going too quick. But, you know, after a couple of hours, you end up like, I kind of should take a break now. Stretch me back. Me old back. It's very different. I need me pencil. Actually, I kind of really got everything that I need there, don't I? So I probably could actually just start inking the guy. What do we say? Shall I start inking him? Yeah, let's ink him and see how it goes. Right. New layer. Which means I will change this around. Let me do save on this. It's taking a bit of a while to load. I think my VTubers are probably taking up a bit of my what's the word? Bit of my memory. So I have to be careful with that one and make sure I file things away. Just let you know, there'll be an ad break in less than 40 seconds. So obviously, if you guys do want to go and take a break and even grab a drink or stretch your legs, feel free to do so. I will obviously still carry on, but it is ad break. But then on the next ad break, I will take a break. Well, if I do remember, because I'm terrible for it. But yeah. So hopefully, yeah, I shall carry on. So I'm just jamming to this. I really like this song. I don't know why. And the videos are really good on these as well. Like, I definitely recommend if you like music videos, check them out because they are really cool. I probably could do it without the stabilizer because I feel like I'm getting more confident with my strokes. That's it. Sometimes I don't mind it actually looking a little bit wobbly. Okay, maybe in that case, probably not that much. I could do a little bit better. No, still not sure about it. I think that could work actually. That's a little bit better. Um, I am actually just gonna like be cheeky though and just like duplicate this because I feel like if I redraw this again, it's not gonna look as great as I did the first time round. So let me see. Right, and then drag this across, and if I transform this and horizontal, yeah, that's it. I always have to think about that. Hello, Milo. My yellow. Hopefully, I'm saying it right. Um, it's down to preference, really. What are you kind of used to? Like, when I was like using like a lot of Adobe programs, I started using off Mac, and I always found that like a useful thing to use, really. But to be honest, with my recent like upgrade, I had to upgrade to a PC because PCs end up being a bit cheaper. So if you've got like a really good high spec PC, you should be able to do it. And also it depends what sort of like I said, it depends what things you want to do. So if it's 2D base, Macs are definitely better for that perspective. But if you're doing anything like complex like 3D design and stuff like that, I definitely recommend like a PC and very very high specs one up. Basically, the PC I've got is like a gaming PC, so it's very high spec RAMs. I probably say that because I've personally had like a lot of tantrums with like Illustrator on PCs, I'd say a Mac in that case because it seems to handle the Illustrator better. But obviously, like at the minute, they've got the really really new. I think it's M3 chips for the Mac, so I'll probably go for a new one. But if you can't get one, obviously Adobe always has a really nice tendency, which I think is fantastic to like always give you the software that's more compatible with your machine. But yeah, probably go for one that's got a good RAM as well because I know that After Effects does take up a lot of RAM. But yeah, hopefully that's helped. Hello. How you doing, Vinny? So if you got quite a big budget, I'd probably definitely say a Mac to be honest. And you can probably get a really good spec Mac on that to be honest. Macs, yeah, I go for a high RAM. Yeah, yeah, the Mac Studio, the new one looks actually really good. Um, Obviously, the Mac Studio is pretty much just like the actual computer itself, so it's like a sort of small computer. So I'd probably use the Mac Studio. Yeah, so yeah, actually, there's another like Mac user, so yeah, we got two. But yeah, I definitely say the Mac Studio and probably get it with a newer software. So I think yeah, I'd probably say Mac would be better, and also it's it does have a lot of nice functionalities. It's very straightforward to use. Like if it I definitely recommend it. I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot. But yeah, Mac and Adobe always work well together, and it's always like it's very easy. Like even like a lot of programs, but like any tablet programs always end up being on iPad, so you can never get them on like an Android. You can only get them on a iPad. So that's kind of why they've always like worked together a lot more. Yeah. So what do you do in Illustrator and After Effects? Is it like I'd probably say animation or something? Yeah, it kind of does really. it always ends up feeling like that. Like, it's, you can obviously get it for PC, but there never always seems to be it always seems to be like, it never runs smoothly. I've always noticed, like, oh, nice. That's quite cool. Yeah, I definitely probably recommend, like, Mac OS, sorry, Mac. That's about a thing, really. Yeah, that's really good. And After Effects, I can imagine what you would end up doing is you would end up creating your illustrators there, and then you can also drag your illustrations into, like, After Effects, and then do, like, your animations that way. Because I've tried that in the past, and it's actually been quite fun to do. Because, like, you're moving around your Illustrator designs, which is quite cool. Yeah, I like that. That's really cool. That's the only downside. Like, I know that there are a few people that have used, like, Macs for gaming. I personally still find it kind of hard to grasp around the idea of using it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I know that some people have, and they'd be able to get away with it at certain games, but I personally, wouldn't really use a Mac for gaming, to be honest, because there are still limitations on it. So even, like, with Steam, I don't think you can. I think you can use it, but you're very limited to what you can get with it. So I think in that response, if you want to use it for gaming, you'd end up having to have a PC. I kind of do as well, really. It would be nice, like, yeah. I bet in the future they will build to that. It does. It is really, really pretty. Like, they are very stylish as well. This is obviously, because I have obviously been a Mac, like, user for years, and I do love them. I always find that another downside. Sorry, it sounds like I'm slating Mac, not in a horrible way. I always find that they look pretty, but sometimes I wish they're a bit more practical, because you end up finding out they're very short on ports as well. So if you have a lot of stuff that has, like, these USB ports, don't expect it with Macs, because sometimes you end up having to buy more adapters and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a problem. Like, love them to bits. They are amazing. They always look nice. It took me a while to get used to the sort of pastel colour, because obviously they used to have them silver. Well, that's it, really, because obviously they kind of move away from Intel chips, because they decided to make their own chips. That's where the M1 to come into place. Obviously moved down to M3. But yeah, it does end up making it, like, tricky, because obviously now that they're making their own chips, there's going to be a long process of them trying to figure out how to do other stuff, like games and stuff like that. Like, obviously the graphics are always going to be there, because it works well, very well with Adobe. But anything else, it's going to be a bit of a tricky thing to do. MOBA games. Ah, I can imagine those games are probably very easier on a PC. Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? Because obviously, if for the draw aspect, you're gonna want a Mac. For the gaming aspect, you're probably gonna want a PC, unless the Mac actually works really well with those games. Yeah, I'd probably say if you did want to, like, still use it for gaming, probably go for a PC. But I'd probably say go for a really, really good PC, with a really good graphics card and everything like that. So quite spec up. So probably go for, like, a gaming PC. I know it's a really hard decision. I think I was there myself, to be honest, because I was like, because when I first started streaming, I was, like, using my iPad to draw, And then obviously I've kind of done it quite recently. I was at that point where I was a bit like, do I want to go for a PC or a Mac? And then I was like, I would love to go for a Mac, but then when I saw the price, I was like, it was probably around about like 3,000, and I thought it would be nice to go for that. And the specs that they had on the Mac was probably higher than it needs to be, which was really good. But then there was a bit of a conundrum as well. This is the tricky part, really. Like, obviously, I don't have any intention at the minute to play any games on this on my PC. May change down the line, but I usually keep my console separate for my games, just because it kind of eases up a little bit from my side. Because then I've got my work focus on there. Like when I spoke to the guy about my PC, he did say this can handle games. This is kind of the lower budget range, which is quite good. But obviously, if I wanted to go higher budget range, the PC could handle more. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. I completely get you. It's a very hard decision to make as well. Have you ever used Macs before? This is the thing. I don't want to recommend something and then end up like not being the right decision for you as well. And also, it's like your computer ends up being your baby because you kind of want to sort it out and you want it to be the way you want it to be. But I know a couple of people have used it. Oh, that was my first opinion when I went and did it for college. To be fair, but they can be. The plus side is though, you don't have to worry about like antiviruses like you do with PCs. Yeah, it does. It does look really nice. Like, I think, my work colleague he has a laptop, and honestly, how quick boots up, I'm like, wow, that's really good. Obviously, eventually they do go down, out of, they do slow down eventually, like PCs do. Yeah, it's that's one thing though. Cloud does have a quite big benefit on that. So, um, that's an interesting recommendation. But yeah, that's interesting. With the iPhone, there is obviously, I'm sure you're aware of it, the cloud that you can get. So you can obviously, you can do the airdrop between your phone and your, and if you did have a Mac computer, you would have that benefit of like being able to airdrop from one file to another. That's the benefit. That's the thing I do miss. But obviously, I keep like a little Mac laptop anyway, and I use that for a lot of airdropping, which makes it quite useful. So that's a plus side. Obviously, I think PC they've tried to do like a um trying to think what's the best way to solve this because, like I said, I don't want to advise too much. So let's have a look at the specs on the new Mac. We'll have a look on the website. Right. So let's see. Let's say we go for like the Mac Studio. It is crazy. So let me, let's see. At the minute, they have like the Mac Studio, but they haven't upgraded that to the M3 yet. They must have only done it on the laptop, but let's say if I read the specs for the Mac Studio. So this is like Apple M2 Max chip. So for the Mac Studio, you can get a 12 or 24 core CPU, 30 to 76 core GPU, 32 to 192 gigabytes unified memory, 512 gigabytes to 8 terabytes of storage. Sorry, just catching up with chat at a moment. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a very tricky one because obviously I understand the same thing as well. You know what? I think like if that does happen in the future, that'd be amazing, really, because I think it would actually obviously bring a lot more crowds in as well, and people would actually get on board with it. But I think that's definitely going to be something they're going to try down the line because obviously they're going to want more people. But I can't see it happening straight away. I know. Windows can be like, this is the thing, like Windows can be frustrating. Like the one thing I do like about a PC, which I do find that you can't do with Macs, like Macs, you can get like obviously, you know, buy extra storage and stuff like that, but because it's a very joined in unit, let's say if you know how to, sorry, I've got hiccups, so excuse me. Let's say if you're a very tech savvy person and you know how to like, you know, yeah, that's the tricky part really. But I think sometimes you can end up finding that you can be very limited on like you can obviously get really good storage, which is really good on this Mac Studio. You can get 8 terabytes of storage, which is really impressive. And obviously, you could buy additional external hard drives to actually give yourself some more storage. But you obviously can't break it. You can't like you know replace any parts or anything like that. So once your Mac does go, that's it really. Unless you take it into a repair shop, there's no way of like you know replacing parts and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna lie, Windows can be very glitchy. Like, you know, there are times where I've gone, "Oh, is this gonna be all right?" And obviously, it's very rare that Macs go wrong. I've personally never really had any massive like issues with like Macs breaking down and stuff like that. I feel like they're always more reliable and performance wise. You know, from my preference myself, and I always find them very easy to do. I do. Yeah, I usually game, but oh, thank you for the raid, Charles. How you doing? Oh, hello everybody. Welcome in, raiders. My name's Quirky, and obviously I do art streams, but also a bit of games as well. At the minute, I'm just going through some notes. Sorry, Mayo. I know you asked me a question, so I will obviously answer the question. So I'm kind of varying at the minute. Like I usually sort of play like RPG games. Been trying to play a couple of scary games as well, like Project Zero. But just trying everything at the minute a little bit. You know, also completed Tomb Raider 1 and 2. But I kind of separate mine out onto my Xbox, which makes it easier. So that's a better way to do. Oh, Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. How was your apologies, Charles? How was your stream anyway? Did you what did you get up to? Oh, that was a bit of a delay. I do feel like I've gone very rude then. But yeah, to welcome in everybody. My brain's got dead now. But yes. Oh, I love those emotes. Those are so cute. How you doing, Kaiser Podge? Hopefully you're well. But yes, it can be very tricky. Like, it's down to preference. And if you've not used the Mac for a while, I'd be very tempted to see if you could have a cheeky go on one to see how you get on with it as well. Because obviously the layout has changed so much on a Mac. And I sometimes wish I could work with it at work, to be honest, because it would make some of my job so much easier. And obviously, when I changed over to a PC, and it was a bit of a decision I was a bit in and ahhing about. But obviously, with the programs I'm using, it kind of is running quite smoothly. That's right. So I do have like an iPad. So I use my iPad, and obviously it has programs like Procreate on there. So unfortunately, I've not updated my about. I haven't. I know, I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible. So before, when I first started streaming, I was actually on a Mac. Still sits in my office. It still sits in my office. So the one I've got is like an iMac. It has El Capitan on it. So that's the only latest it can update to. And I found like with streaming that it was obviously starting to get very slow. Like I did switch from Mac to Windows because the Mac I had, like it obviously was given to me, which I'm really grateful of. It was taking about like let's say it took about an hour to like boot up and obviously run OBS. It was not liking it. I know. I got disapproving. I know. I've let the Mac community down. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you, guys, for getting rid of it. Getting rid of that cheap viewers. We don't like cheap viewers. We like expensive viewers. But yeah, yes, I did upgrade to a Mac and to a PC. This is the other thing I found as well. When I was actually doing like my streaming through Mac. I am paying you guys. I am. That's why I'm broke. My specs. That's a good question. Yeah, did you not know? Oh, right. I'm gonna have to find out about. I will have to have a look at the specs. I actually, this is the only problem when you end up being on Macs. I can never remember where to find specs on PCs. True, very true. Let's see. I reckon there is a way to find the settings. Let me have a look. So the PC I do have. Let me put the name in. Thank you very much. Right, okay. Let's see, general. I know, I'm just terrible at reading this stuff. I'm not very tech savvy. I'm gonna admit I'm not very. You can do because I am very like. This is where I end up going. Oh, where am I to go find this stuff? And get really high voiced. Right.
Excuse me. So no, right click on this PC. Properties. So there.
Let's see. So this is the computer is a Mag H610 Infinite S314. Thank you so much, Orange. And it has a Intel R core TM i5 14400F 2.50 gigahertz. Installed RAM is 160. Let's see, what else do I need? System is a 64-bit operating system. X64. I like it. I'm literally reading it. That's why it sounds smart. Yeah, so it's quite a newish one, and obviously, when I asked them, like the staff inquiries about it, I said, "What? This is what I want. Tell me what. Tell me what I need to buy." And it kind of literally helps me out with it, and obviously, Windows 11 edition as well. But yeah, hopefully that kind of helps. I will actually get those updated at some point, the specs. But obviously, if you did like, there's as a sort of a subtle thing as well. I suppose it. I will say, I'll be honest. It was like 800, but obviously this is on finance, which I didn't think was a bad price, to be honest. And I'm happy with it. Like obviously, this is going to be gradual payments and stuff like that, but this is UK currency. But yes, I am really happy with it. It's a really good computer. So it'll be British pound coin. Thank you. Yes, it was the pound sterling one. I just went a bit. I had a brain fart then. Sorry about that. But yes, it was a UK British pound coin. Or be yeah. What Orange said. But yes, it was. This was the obviously the cheapest one. But the guy did recommend another one. So obviously, if there was more detail into it, then that's what I recommend. Yeah, yeah. Is it true? But obviously, like I said, I do keep my gaming separate. So I keep my gaming on a Xbox, and I literally will. Obviously, I've moved it downstairs, so Saturday will be streaming just on the console. But on like usually you can actually just stream for your console and obviously hook it up to your a splitter, and then also have a capture card, so the capture card would be able to like capture the gaming info and put it into like your stream. And that's how I pretty much like do the gaming and that, because I'm not ready to do gaming on my PC yet. Like I kind of want to hold off on that, really, to be honest. And also I kind of really want to sort of dip into doing Blender, because obviously this is a bit more of a high spec than a Mac, and I feel like this would handle 3D a little bit more. So that's the initial aim at some point to do that. So hopefully that's answered the questions. Yep, so Blender is like a 3D. I do. It's been a while. Yeah, I do have some 3D models. You know what? I'm going to show off one, which I'm really, really proud of. But I want to kind of get back into it. So obviously I don't talk about it a lot, but I'm not bad at it. That is right. That is, I 100% vouch for that and say, like, PC, it handles 3D programs better. Like, I've tried it with Mac and I used to have a lot of tantrums because it didn't handle it very well. It's definitely better with Adobe programs, but anything like that, yeah, this is true. Um, I would say, yeah, I don't think it handles it very well. And also the shortcuts are very weird on it as well. Like they end up going a bit crazy. And obviously, I've known like 3D designers, and they'll only ever use like PCs to be honest, and obviously high spec PCs. Oh no. It's mostly just like anybody that's like doing like 2D art mostly. This is true, yeah, because they have to have like all the specs up to so they'll have like the best graphic cards, best RAMs, and everything like that. So they'll spec them up so it can be used. Oh, this is true actually. Yeah, I do forget that a lot of them use Unreal Engine. Um, right. Let me see. So they are. Freddie's eyes are on fire. I got a bit distracted, guys. Bit distracted. Right. Now, most of the stuff I have done in the past has been for like tutorials, courses, and stuff like that. Um, so just trying to find out where the best thing is. Where is the one I want to show everybody? It's what happens when I mess around with my filing system. Ah, there we go. Right. Okay, so I will share this screen. Temporary. So let me see. Preferably I am an Android person, mostly because maybe it's because I've got quite a few bits open. Maybe it's causing a bit of an issue. Oh, why is that not showing up? Okay. That doesn't let me. I don't know whether it's maybe because I've got quite a few things open. Maybe it's not liking it too much. Actually can't see it on there, right? Is it hiccuping on anybody else's side? Okay, I probably can't share that because it won't let me share the screen. That's annoying. Ah. Right. I did want to show you guys, but unfortunately it's not let me show it. So I'll have to probably post this in Discord so you guys can be able to see this. But I think that's probably what's causing a bit of a frame. So I will share this on Discord. It won't let me capture the screen on here, so I do apologise. But yes, I have done like some 3D work in the past. But yes, answer to the question, if you kind of wanted to like go into developing into more 3D work in the future, I'd probably recommend a PC in that case. Um, might do actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think I do actually. If that's the case, then yes, I shall do that. Let's see. Oh, window capture. Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Okay, that's weird, but I can probably show you my desktop. So
Can you not do it on screen capture?
no, it doesn't seem to do it. So those are the kind of models I've done. Obviously, ignore the name on there, but yeah, those are some of the models I've done. Some of the 3D models. Hopefully, you guys can see that. There we go. So those are some of the samples of the models I've got. Right. Just going to delete that off. End up with too many. Oh yes, I did. Yeah. I think I have done a donut project. It always ends up being like the classic Blender donut Blender project that you end up doing. You end up doing a donut. I've done like a chessboard as well, and I did also do some assets for like a dungeon as well. So that was fun to create. So I created like a wall, a table, and a candle as well, and some lights, which was really cool. So yeah, it was quite a lot of fun to be fair. Always gets a bit fiddly trying to like share assets. I always find it always takes me a long time to share them, but obviously hopefully that kind of helps. And I am yeah, using Windows 11 at the minute. I'm sort of happy with the change. Um, yeah. Um, yep. So that's the latest model I'm using, Windows 11. I will obviously slap myself on the wrist, and I'll make sure that I updated my specs. But yes, I'd probably say for like oh, that's good. That is really good news. But yeah, I know that like but to be fair, yeah, your W's working, Orange. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, so to answer the question, yes, I'm using the latest one, so I'm using Windows 11. Uh, I think Orange is trying to kill me on stream, making me laugh. But yes, latest one I'm using is a PC. Windows 11. Uh, Obviously, hopefully that it's down to you what you want to go with. I can only ever give recommendations. And sometimes it always ends up being down to if you want to do it, that if you want to go a certain route. So hopefully you do find it, the one that you want. I'm glad your W is starting to work, Orange. Bit worried. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I've just lost the marbles. Marbles. I got a bit crazy, I think. Right. Let's see. What was I gonna do? I was gonna draw his chin in, wasn't I? You know what? That's probably the best and most accurate answer ever, because I feel the same. Like, I love the look of a Mac, but what I need it for ends up being a PC. Like, I've even this is why I obviously need to update my specs, because obviously I eventually have not eventually, I sort of have now. I am moving over to a different design program, which is Affinity, and that is this is the thing. Like, I feel like sometimes, yeah, and PCs can be a bit more salvageable as well than the Mac. Like, when something goes wrong with a Mac, as long as it's in warranty, it'll be fine to get repaired. But obviously, if you kind of want to keep it repaired, I'd probably say PC. But hopefully that helps in the future. Like, even the design program I've changed into is Affinity. But if you wanted to keep the drawing element, this is like one thing I could suggest, which is quite a nice thing to have. This is a thing, like, I think I grew, well, I didn't think I knew I kind of grew up on Windows. It sounds very weird saying I think I grew up on Windows. I did grow up on Windows because that was like my first PC. Like, I think I got my first Mac when I kind of when I kind of moved into a house with Orange, to be honest, because I'd never had a Mac before then. I always kind of used to have PCs, and even with some of the programs I was using, I only ever used PC laptops and stuff like that. Because obviously, when you do an investment with a Mac, it always ends up being quite pricey. So yeah, and that was probably about what 2000 and I'd say 2012. So obviously, at the time I was like, it was very hard to get to afford Macs, because you always had to pay the finance out for them, because that was the only way you could afford them. Like, I probably say the best thing I've brought, and this is the best thing literally I've brought, is my iPad. I absolutely love my iPad. And the one thing I love about my iPad is I can do a lot of my drawing on there as well. I do find that like a lot more flexible. So, I tried it when I was like, because I wanted to be able to draw, like, sometimes sitting downstairs, drawing a different room, or just think, oh, I don't want to draw like, on there. I kind of want to like, just have like something to draw, like an tablet and stuff like that. As soon as I brought like a Samsung tablet, which was recommended, I didn't get on with it too well, to be honest. I found it very like restrictive. Like it was no fault of the any of the manufacturer and stuff like that. I just didn't find it comfortable to work with, to be honest. And then I got myself an iPad, and I love my iPad. Even the pencil I really do like, and it does work with Illustrator and obviously Photoshop. Like obviously, the desktop version, the tablet version is going to be very different. But it's quite nice just to be able to, like, if you wanted to use it on the go, do it that way. And what I do now is obviously I'm using like the Affinity. It's absolutely amazing. I cannot recommend a better device than that. Like I've known so many people like literally use the iPad for drawing, and I wish I made the change sooner for it because it's lovely. But I use like a Affinity, and it's so much easier. I'm actually just using Affinity. I can do it if I want to work downstairs with my iPad on the same bit of art. I can transfer it over to my iPad from my Windows, and it doesn't make any difference to it, which is great. So sometimes, like when I'm still working on my character, if I want to go downstairs, all I have to do is just transfer over on my cloud, and then just bring it over. Easy as pie. Oh, I do. I do. Like this is literally my Wacom tablet now that I'm using. But no, it's just those times when you don't want to have like your laptop plugged in with your Wacom tablet, and then you're sitting downstairs on the couch and you're looking very awkward because you're like this. Oh, and then you got your cables everywhere and stuff like that. Because I've done that plenty of times, and then it just ends up very weird, and you get very weird looks. Like saying, why you got 20 cables? Why don't you just sit upstairs with it? It's like, because I want to change the scenery. It's like, but you look like you practically take your... It can be. Because obviously there'll be certain things that you can't do. It's the way to describe it is you can still do things, but it does it in a very weird way. So I think when I've used Illustrator on an iPad, it's ended up doing it very odd, and I like, why is it doing it this way? Because it has a different way of like, because it relies on gestures and stuff like that. Like it's very, the gestures end up making some of the stuff that you do on your computer very different from what you do on your tablet, if that makes sense. So it kind of changes it. It kind of makes it very awkward, and sometimes it's not very intuitive. Like for drawing and stuff like that, it's fine. But if you're like, trying to add like vector shapes and stuff like that, it can be very weird. If that makes sense, really. It kind of has like the interface changes. Let's put it that way. Oh, I shouldn't like that one. I've ended up talking a while. Alright, Orange, don't be so rude. Why you be so rude? Why do I keep on zooming in on this guy's nose? I don't want to do... Well, actually, I probably could do a mirror. It'd be easier to do a mirror for the whiskers. So I am literally using like a So I'm just using a straightforward mouse, to be honest. It's just like a wireless mouse. So that's pretty much the mouse. So just a standard sort of like gaming one. Same with the PC. So it's like a standard PC gaming one. So nothing too special really. Kind of just got that. It's really cute. It kind of has like a rainbow sort of pattern. Although I think next time I would actually get it in the darker colour rather than light colour, because sometimes it's very hard to see the keys. To be fair, with the iPad, my tablet, I've only got a tiny one. So this is my tiny tablet. It's pretty much like, you couldn't see it, but it's pretty much like A5 size. And it's so much easier because it just doesn't take up too much space. Wow, that's so taken out of context. So taken out. Oh, you do make me laugh. Some of those quotes I've got. Oh yeah, this is true. This is true. We don't need context, do we? um, I think that's all the tech questions I've got now. I am. I am. I feel like my brain is exploding in my skull. Why have I got 3 ink layers? I have. How dare I? This is a weird thing because Affinity always had the tendency of creating new layers. Don't know why it does it. Yeah, this is true. I want it all. I'm not going to do that again. So it felt weird doing it. Yeah, I want it all. You know how to stop me singing. You fart? No, just kidding. Right. Okay, I have got to merge these layers though, because it's really annoying me. Whew. You might need to check yourself on that one. But hopefully that's helped out anybody that has questions about this. Obviously, I will always do my best, but I'm not very. Let's say that all my experience is always going to be from my personal experience myself that I've gone through, and it's never going to be from the technical side of me being an IT person, because I don't do IT very well. It's why I have an assistant. I'm cheeky, aren't I? Yeah, being your next wage packet. uh, I joke, but right? Okay. The only way I can think of doing this is I am gonna obviously like rasterize these. I always find these are really annoying when you're trying to like merge it together. I do know what I'm doing, but it's still taking me a while to get used to Affinity. I don't know why it's done it like this. Okay, there you are. I'm gonna have to do it on the tablet. Right, okay. I'm gonna leave that like as it is. I'm probably gonna end up having to merge these at one point, which is really annoying me. I don't remember how to do it. I know I could just have a look. Let's see. Binti. Oh, I have to do it that way. Right, okay. That makes sense. Just let you know there's going to be an ad break coming up. So, obviously, I'm probably going to go and take a bit of a break. I appreciate everybody that's obviously came in the raid. Obviously, I know, I understand if you're lurking, if you, that's perfectly fine. But please, if ad breaks come on, please go and take a break yourself if you need to, or go and have a little stretch and a drink. Obviously, I'll put words we streamed on. If you did want to carry on today, if you want to carry on with through the ad breaks, have a little game and stuff like that. I'm rambling. I shall see you guys in a bit. Rump? Rump? No, I'm just kidding. It was a good try. Welcome back, anybody from the ads? Is it? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. No, I just wanted to mess around. I just like to wind you up about it, that's all. I am. Hey Jimbo, how's it going? We gotta go, Jimbo! Sorry if anybody's deaf. I'm so sorry. That's what I do. The head movement. Almost like I don't have a proper neck, it just wobbles around too much. That's gonna get quoted. I think this is still gunship. Let me just do a check. It is. It's called China in Your Hand. Yeah, China in Your Hands. Maybe. It does have Tim Capello. Yes, it's yes, it was definitely gunship, and obviously we've got this one on which we all recognise. Oh yes, I remember what I needed to do. Just dancing with it. Who spilt all the beans? Yes, how is your week going, Jimbo? Is it going good? Thank you for the hydrate. 1 second. That was very cold. That actually hurt my teeth. But it's fine. It's all good. I thought my ears were sticking out then. It's actually my headphones. Whoa, Freddie's eyes are on fire. Sorry about the singing.
Your bargaining posture is highly dubious.
You love my singing. You think it's fantastic. You told me yourself. I was just remixing a classic, that was all. Oh, come on, everybody. My singing's not that bad, is it? Because if you say it's bad, I'm going to do it more. I am really one of these silly moods. Does that look okay? I don't know if I like it. I think I scared him off.
I am sleepy. Ha 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 ha.
I am sleepy. Sorry, that was a bit scary then. I'm really excited because I've got tomorrow off. I think this is why the excitement's coming out. It's making me a bit loopy. So prepare for a little crazy session of me tonight. Don't do that to me. Don't do that.
Sleepy. Ha 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 ha.
Actually, you could be right. I am always a bit loopy. Oh, by the way, I did like that clip from last stream. That was really good, Jimbo. That was hilarious. I didn't realise how long I was doing it for. I was like, ooh. Yeah, I suppose I am a little bit crazy. Hey, as long as it makes people laugh, I don't mind. Yeah, if anybody wants to view the clip, feel free to check it out below. I think I went a bit crazy with you. Thank you for that, Orange. I appreciate that. Yeah, if anybody wants to know why I was a bit loopy, or what the conversation was about, there is a reference there. I rambled a bit like this. I know, right? Crazy. Oh, I know what's wrong with his nose. It's not rounded enough. No. This is a very different interpretation of this song. This is the Tech Noir song, but it's very remixed. Oh, the band we're listening to tonight is called Gunship, and they do very retro sort of sound, so it kind of is quite a nice feel. I was trying to find something that was a little bit chill, and these seemed like we're doing the right vibes tonight. Yeah, synthwave. What Orange says. I'm just there to say the words, and luckily I do have my mods like Orange. If they need to put my words into context, I am really appreciative of it, because people must go, "What's she saying? What's she on about? What? And they usually give me that look as well, so I expect that look. But it is true. It is very true. Also, Orange, you should always be listening to me. I have very important stuff to say. I'll help you write it. I'll just talk normally. Now, here's a question. I've got a question for you, Orange. Do I make more sense when I am sober or when I'm drunk? Because apparently I talk a lot when I'm, like, tipsy. So I'm putting him on the spot. That's it. That's it, Orange. That's it, Orange. That's it. That's for you, Orange. He likes it. Orange likes it. Oh, come on. It got the perks as well. Like, look at all those quotes that, you know, vampire boobs and stuff like that. Who could put those quotes down? Only you and Vinny can. It's like my winning quotes. I'm gonna be known for the streamer that is talking about a vampire's boobs jiggling on a game called Blood Rain. That's all I'm gonna be known for. It's very weird. I do. It's weird. I enjoy the torment. I don't know why. Right. I've got a confession, guys. I had throat sweet, but I had to munch it because it feels weird holding it in my mouth. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to seem like I was being rude, but, you know, I had to do it. I was like, no, this can't carry on. So I do apologise. It's one of those throat sweets that's supposed to stop me coughing. So that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to stop the coughing. Because the coughing is annoying. I don't like it. Ooh, that's a good going. Right. I've spent ages doing this. Is there anything I need to... You know what? Need to add some of this shading, make it a little bit thicker on some parts. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. That'll never happen. I am going to ask, is anybody up to anything good at the minute? Like, doesn't matter if it's daytime or evening. Because I want to take interest in my lovely people. I need to use a different brush. Do, 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 do. Attack of the Liners. Mwahaha. I always say I'm going to stop rambling, but I never stop. I never stop rambling. Why do I never stop rambling? Everybody comes here for the art, but stays for the entertainment. That is Quirky's design. That was the most cheesiest catchphrase ever, wasn't it? That was like really, really cheesy. That was so cheesy, I could taste the cheese on it. That's how cheesy it was. Do, 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 do. Ba, ba, ba. That's a nice song. We've heard different interpretations of this one before. All the lovely people. Yeah, I know this one. Starting to get there now. Right. Let's see. Probably will need a do a thicker line on this. Oh, needs to be a mirror. Almost. I have to admit, sometimes it's definitely nice to chop and change projects. I think I've spent like quite a few nights on like, you know, the VTuber projects, and don't get me wrong, it's been a nice enjoyable learning curve. But I think the last few times I've been a bit like I've brain struggled a little bit. Let's put it that way. That's it. Sometimes you just need to mix it up a bit because if you end up doing well, it's like when you're working on something, you have to kind of change your environment or change your scenery in order to get a different perspective on it as well. Because you look at the same thing over and over again, you can't see any changes about it. You can't see where you're going to go, so you have to kind of look at it fresh. And I think I needed that with the VTuber, to be honest. I needed a fresh perspective. Like I may end up, well, I may not. I will end up like going back to it. Not me. Will. And get it finished off. But obviously, I will need to like find a program that will have to run the what's the word? So obviously the 2B cubism is the way to create the model. The way it needs presenting, let's put it that way, where it captures onto the camera, that needs to be another software. And I think it might be YouTube I might have to turn to, but I might have to see if it's compatible with what I'm using. So that will be something I'll have to look into on my side a little bit. I feel like because it was PR live, and obviously that's discontinued. So I feel like VTuber would be the way forward. But I'd have to like do a test and see if it works, or just have a bit more research onto it. Fun stuff. Right. I think let's do something under here. Let's make this a little bit. Let's just do a little bit of a more rounded space here. I think take this away a little bit. That might work. Yeah, so it kind of gives it a little bit more of a rounded edge. Okay. Let's work. I think it does. I think we can jam with it. Right, I'm gonna just add the colours on. So let me just create a new layer and just call this base for now. And we can start adding on our lovely colours. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Oh, silly me. I'm missing that thing he needs. Is special markings. very hard to see with his whiskers, to be fair, but it's got to be there. There we go. Right, let's add the colours on now. So we want to go for that one first. I am going to just let's see if I can just do lasso tool to make it work. I do need to start getting used to this because it will obviously, like, you know, speed up my colouring time. This is the thing. I think lasso, like, selecting is a lot harder on a tablet for me personally because I have a tendency of just like getting very crazy with my tablet clicker. As long as it stays inside the line, that's not too bad. It's when it goes outside the line. Well, if it goes outside the line, I could tidy up some bits. Hence the reason why we have these thick lines as well. This helps. Do you? There we go. We got our base colour in. Variety. Sounds tasty. Sounds like a tea. Oh, I know what I need to do. Right, okay. Oh, I know what I did. Right. That should have been on there. I did it again. I selected the whisker. Oh. Now I'm just craving the hot chocolate again. I've had quite a few coffees today, I think. Have I? No, I don't think I've had that many, to be fair. Not as many as usual. Like, usually I have like a dozen by now. But I've actually only had 3 today. I've done well. Oh yeah, that's where it needs to go. It's weird because I do like tea, but I have to be in the mood for tea. Like, I always go to coffee as my go-to, but then sometimes if I'm really in a good mood, or this is the thing, I make a rubbish tea myself, but someone else makes it better for me. I don't know whether it's because I've not made it or if it just tastes better when someone else does, but I don't know what it is. But I always notice like everybody else makes better tea than me. It's very weird. So I've tried to make it, and usually it's not really hard how I make the tea. It's this is the thing. Like sometimes if you're used to tea, coffee seems like a very weird contrast. To be fair, but what sort of tea would you drink? Because my favourite is always Yorkshire tea. That's always going to be my go-to, and I like it strong. I like it like there's always a saying. It's like builder's tea. So builder's tea is always strong. And I always like it with like depending on tea, either one sugar or a little bit of honey. That's my go-to. I may do this on a separate layer. Reason being, I kind of want to do this into a clipping mask. Oh, to be fair, that is quite nice. I've only ever tried Rooibos once, and I think it was. I don't know. I was not sure about it. I don't know whether it was because of the tea that I had. It just it didn't appeal to me too much. But obviously, I like I do love ginger tea. That's always going to be one of my favourites. I do like a lot of different herbal teas. The only one I'm never too sure about is like green tea. I'm always a bit hit and miss with green tea. Sometimes it can be quite bitter. Right, so I'll make it like red for now. I'm going to change the flame texture as I go along. Okay, yeah. Right, so let me create a new one. This will be... Perfect, right, okay. To use the other. Oh, thank you. I've got to say about making the flames. I feel like the flames should be lighter to darker colour. Let me see if I can get some flames. I suppose like sometimes you would have the yellow in the middle and then just kind of expand the red out. It looked a bit rubbish because I had the stabiliser on, so that kind of needed taking off. There's no excuse for that one. That did also look rubbish. Probably not. Let me just go for like a freehand one. No, I'm not too sure about it. I think I'm going to do it freehand and then I'm going to just try and like take it back where it needs to be taken back. Da, da, da. There's deep concentration in my eyes here. I think it needs to be smaller. I think that almost looks right. I feel like the other colour needs to go there, so I need a very... That's supposed to be a yellow. It's not showing as a yellow. It's showing as a very orangey colour. um, just trying to get the right... These jokes are unbearable. That is not yellow enough. Want a bit more vibrant yellow? The vibrancy is not there. That's the problem. Where is the vibrancy I need from the yellow? I think one of those panels are going to fall down in a minute. Okay, let's see if this one does it. That's kind of the colour I wanted. And then have the orange a bit more orangey, bit lighter. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have it kind of here. I suppose it works a little bit. But I think it could be made bigger. in there, I think. That's starting to look a little bit better. And then I will drop back in with this colour and I want this colour. Never gives me the colour I desire. And I am probably going to move this down a little bit more. So maybe rather than it actually just being on top there, could be here. I just did this. And move it over here. I'm going to transform it over to the other eye. So let me do transform and flip horizontal. Look at how fired up he is. I don't mind making those fire eyes a bit bigger, but I'm liking it. I like the effects. It's cool. Right, these probably can go into a group itself. My keyboard died. It's good job I always have wires around. Yeah, keyboard's definitely died. Those shortcuts on my tablet. Oh, I know. Yeah, it could do it because it was already into a clipping mask itself, so that's fine. That's not a problem. Right, okay. Now, next thing is... No, that does not need to be in there. That needs to be above there. Shading. But to be fair, that does need to be in a clipping mask, but it will be in that one. No, clipping mask. There we go. I'm going to zoom in out, zoom out of this because I want to kind of give the impression that fire. Da, da, da. There's so many fire puns. I don't know why. Is it because he's got a bit of a spark in his eye? Is it because he's fired up, ready to go? My mouth went a bit dry then. Fire. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. I can't remember the song, but there is a song that's called Fire. It's... Oh, he's Firestarter. No, he's not. He's not Twisted Firestarter. Hey, 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 hey. Bit prodigy there. I love the energy tonight. Also, we need to finish on one like more fire pun. Whoa, Freddie's on fire. Let's put him out. We can't have him on fire. Oh, you guys are on a roll tonight. Disco Inferno. Da, 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 da. Crash a camera into your bum. I would say I don't remember saying that, but to be honest, I don't remember a lot. How do I stream and not like realize what I'm saying half the time? I don't get it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I say some weird stuff in Tomb Raider. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. The book cam. Yeah, but. Oh, good old Bob Moss. Can't beat Bob Moss. It's very cheeky. Cheeky, cheeky. You have to kind of give the illusion that I think like the fire is coming from his eyes. So I think maybe what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to shade most of him in, except for around his eyes. Try and show a bit of light. You know the amount of times that I noticed that on Tomb Raider, the camera ends up focusing on such weird places like Lara's bum, Lara's boobs. It's like almost like it's all right. I know it's supposed to be about her, but you know we don't want to get like that close to Lara. Not in a way that it's going to end up like invading a space with a camera. It's very weird. To be fair, when I was playing Alice, I almost ended up like accidentally going up her skirt a couple of times. I was like, nope, nope, I don't want to go up there. Don't want to go up there. It's almost like the camera does it on purpose. I'm like, why? Why would you do? Hello, Mario. How's it going? We're just I'm sorry, but you just came at a time where we were just talking about the cameras going in inappropriate places on characters. So I just kind of talked about the camera going up. If you ever played Alice, The Return of Madness, sometimes the camera ends up panning and almost going up a skirt. I was just talking about that. There's tears coming down my eyes, guys. But yes, that's yeah, it was an interesting time to come in. It's almost like when you go into a conversation and you just hear something out of context and you're like, what did I just miss? But yeah, that's pretty much what's yeah, that's pretty much where we're going. So anyway, shall we move to our topic on? So yeah, let's go back to Freddie. Yeah, so we got the fire in his eyes, so he's looking like he's there's fire coming out of him. Do you think I got away with that one? But welcome back. I do talk about some odd things on stream. Camera angles. What can we do with them? I'm still going on about it. I don't know why I'm going on about it. The more I don't want to talk about it, the more I end up talking about it, and it ends up making it weird. Apologies if you're missing this and you're just in ad breaks. This may end up going on after 3 minutes. It's looking good. Yeah. I'm surprised that's not quoted, you know. I'm not going down that road again. No. Nothing's went on. We're fine. We're all good. There was no weird talks about cameras going in weird places on characters. So I am trialing a new schedule this week. So my gaming session will be on Saturday. So this will be the first time where I've actually scheduled it in on an actual day. So Saturday, 8 o'clock, I will be playing a game. I've not decided on the game yet, but I will be playing a game. What kind of game? Sorry, there's a reference to a film, and I've just gone a bit. It went in my head. But at the minute, I can imagine that I may end up scaring myself, which everybody loves, and play Project Zero. And not really into Fortnite, unfortunately. Sorry, it's kind of not. That was the line. That was the line I'm thinking of. Yeah, I've tried it. I didn't get on with Fortnite. Like, if anything, if I did have to give it a game a try, I suppose I would give Marvel Rivals a try. So I don't mind a look at that. Like, yeah, it does look quite interesting. That does. But yeah, I always end up trying to find like, yeah, you know, games that like are not very seen very often. What won't run on Xbox One? Oh, do you mean the streaming? I'm guessing that's. Oh right, okay, yeah. So Marvel's out the question. That's the other thing as well. I do have an Xbox One, so I've not upgraded to the XS yet because yeah, there's yeah, not upgraded to that for yet. So, but I have occasionally played Dead by Daylight, which one time I will probably do like an evening session. So I think on the last stream I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it. I did actually. Yeah, these were not too bad to do. I designed these in Illustrator. So it's not too bad to do, to be fair. So once you do this, obviously you kind of like you can export it as like a PNG. And obviously do it to a screen size of 1080, 1920 by 1080, do it width and height, and then you export it as a PNG. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, and it's not too bad to do. I also did the Freddie cat waving his tail. That was done in Procreate, so that was like the good thing about it. It had the animation part in it, so it was always really good to do that. Quaker wiggling. Oh, Freddie wiggling. But yeah, yeah, I did do. Yeah, I did do it in. I did it in Illustrator. No, you wiggle. It is. It is. Yeah. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. What's that from? Where is it from? Adobe is getting expensive, but there is an alternative. But obviously, it depends. Like, because there are certain things that there are certain things that won't be able to transfer into the program I'm using. That's it. It is. It is. Like, I can't be able to cancel mine until the end of January, but once I do, I am going to cancel it. And obviously, this is the transition, so I've been transferring over my workflow to Affinity. There is a lot of really good alternatives. So Affinity, you can buy free programs, sort of does the same as Adobe. Oh no, no, no! I'm not gonna pirate any of Adobe stuff. I think once it's cancelled, I just won't be using Adobe software. I'll be using Affinity software. So yeah, that's I did make a purchase just before Christmas time for Affinity. So it's Affinity Design, Publisher, and that's the other thing as well. Yeah, so I brought those three programs for about 70 UK currency. I think Orange would be able to help out with that because I've not used DaVinci that much. In fact, I am not very good at like video editing. But so far the Affinity side it is quite decent. So obviously these I've done in Affinity, and you can export them out. Like the user interface is very different on this. What I'm used to on Adobe. It has taken a bit of a learning curve to learn to do these things, but so this does have a vector on here. So at the minute, this has got like a 2 mode. So this has got the pixel mode, which I'm using at the minute. But then if I switch over the personas, this is my vector mode. And this obviously gives me the vector points that I need. It's just very weird trying to use it, that's all. Because it kind of creates its like nodes. So this is the vector side. And this is kind of in the program of Adobe Design. So it has a vector mode and a pixel mode. And the pixel mode is what I've been using for most of the design because I could do the brush, so it's a bit like Photoshop in a way. But yeah. And as you can see, when you do the quality tests and you zoom in like ridiculously crazy, that's when you can tell it's a vector, because no matter how much you zoom in, it's still sharp as anything. So yeah, that's the vector side. And also, I think you can export this out as an AI file, which is a bonus as well. So that's kind of what won me over on this program. So if I do have the option to do it, I can do it, like change over into vector. So at the minute I have like got my I kind of back my stuff up onto a hard drive, but obviously I do have like a cloud which I pay for to have any like online backups. But Adobe Cloud, I kind of tried to stop using now because obviously they tried to like reduce it so the cloud space wasn't so big. So I thought, you know what, I might as well take all my stuff off the cloud and actually just kind of have it backed up somewhere else. Google Drive, because Google Drive is cheaper, to be honest. I looked at the prices on OneDrive and I was not impressed. So Google Drive for me. Dropbox, I think I'm not too sure about like the payment side of it. And I think I've just kind of got one set up really, to be honest. So I've just stuck with like Google Drive. But it's down to like anybody else's preference as well. For me personally, I prefer Google Drive. I don't like it. I think it looks weird doing that. What are we thinking, guys? I think it's looking better, isn't it? Yeah, go for it. I need it. Also, I didn't realise how pale I looked on camera. Yeah, this is true. I'm going to have to zoom out. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if I should make the eyes bigger. I think you're right there, to be fair. Right. Let me see. I'm probably going to do something about the eyes, so I'm probably just going to like... let's see. Okay, I think that is it. Right, I've had to make this decision because I think the eyes were just getting a bit... Yeah, that's fine. So they're on a separate layer now. I know you said about not making it bigger, but I think I might exaggerate them a bit because they actually look quite good. Let's move them in a bit closer. Do the same with this one as well. Yeah, you said about not making them too big. Ah, that's fair enough. Yeah, you are a cheeky monkey. Let's see. I'm gonna probably sharpen these lines. Oops. It's the only downside when you make it bigger. The lines start to look a bit blurry. But that's because it's obviously a pixel file. That's looking better. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, thank you for the pilot look. It's always the sound that gets me. I never recognise the ringtone. Don't know why I'm raising my eyebrows so nobody can see it. It is actually. It's quite a good one. That, and they've got the clap command on there as well, which is quite good. I felt like the party look needed a little bit something extra into it, so you know. Oh, I haven't got iClap on there. Sorry. I've got to add some more though, to be fair. I'll clap. There you go. So you don't feel like you missed out. I'll just do a manual clap instead. Oh no, I haven't got the clap command in there, so you have to kind of enable it, and I haven't enabled it. But you can add that as an effect into. You lost me again, didn't you? And I went on to something else. I'm used to seeing that face. The shame face. Shame. I don't know what I'm on. Still looks a bit too thick, doesn't it? On the topic of like Saturday, I know this was mentioned a long time ago, like probably a couple of minutes ago. I don't know why I said long time ago. Anyway, I'll get to the point. Is there any games that people want for me to play? Just out of curiosity. Ooh. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm just going to copy that eye again. No more dancing now. It's still reading out to me. Right. Okay. Sorry, just thinking, guys. Thinking. Mm. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Keep on clearing my throat. Hey, he's only got one eye. Yeah, I think that stands out quite well. Right, okay. So if I move that up there, I'm going to put these all into a group. Um, then I can duplicate it and I can reflect it. Also might make it easier to move around as well. Let's see. I think it's looking quite good. Oh, I just looked at the time. Is it that late already? Wow. That's crazy. I don't feel like I worked on this that long. Um, I'm just going to put this over here so it looks like it's flat in there. Oh, hello, Red Bean Bitter Cream. How are you doing? Welcome in. If you have been lurking, that's not a problem, but welcome in. I went rambling. It's going well, thank you. How about yourself? Feel like I'm getting there. There's my all fired up Freddie, bless him. But yes, how are you? How are you doing? Are you doing anything good? Oh, thank you. These are also the other ones as well that I've done. So we'll see. The difference is I've kind of added whiskers to them. Before they didn't have any whiskers on, so they've all got whiskers on now. And don't worry about the Christmas tree one. That one will obviously be for Christmas time. I just didn't want to move that into a different file. I'm just wondering, shall I make this bigger? I feel like he's not filling up a lot of space. Oh. That is weird. Yeah, it's quite chilly tonight, actually, to be fair. I'm having to wear like my my thickest hoodie, and I'm not taking it off yet. It can stay on. I'm gonna see about. I've just put it into a group. I'm gonna see about making this bigger. I could always put them down here. What do you think to this? I think it does not too bad bigger, actually. So I'm to zoom out so I can see a bit more of it. I just kind of like it. I'm going to have a little bit more here, though. Yeah, that is the new emote. I'm happy with that. Right. He's all fired up. I probably will name it as fired up. Yeah, let's do fired up. Call it that. Right. I feel like I should make a start to another one. So I'm gonna ask the chat. What do you guys think I should do as my next emote? Doesn't have to be Freddie. I think I basically might just keep the emotes between either Freddie or myself, or if it has to be something else, then it can be. But yeah, if anybody has any suggestions, feel free. I think, yeah, this is something like obviously good to use in chat and stuff like that. So obviously the loved one is there. The it does, but I like it. The tree's quite cool. I think it's a bum. We'll go with bum. Bum. It's like it's twerking. It's a twerking tree. Yeah, sometimes it's easy for me to just go and see like bigger on like the desktop. Yeah, I did notice. Shame on you. So you've got so looking at your last comment, kiss, hug, eye roll. I could do a sassy eye roll. Although I feel like it'd have to be animated, so I could make the start of it and then probably have to. I don't think it would be good to animate it in here, so I'd have to animate it in Procreate. I think that's the only way it's going to work. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So if I make like probably do a similar thing to I've got like with Freddie fired up. Yeah. So I was thinking having them and just having the eyes as a separate thing, and then the eyes can just go like that. So like a if anybody ever seen like Wallace and Gromit, Gromit always rolls his eyes. I could do a party look one. Oh, I love a bit of Wensleydale. But there was an option. It's very true. I do love toast. It's toast and pajamas, which are called jam jams. So I call my pajamas jam jams. It's the best name for them. Like, you know, I do love my jam jams. I'm saying it so much it'll stick. So I'm gonna. Right. Okay. It's gonna happen. There is gonna be a poll. I'm gonna put the options there. What was the other one? No pole dancer. No pole dancer. Everybody still questions my coffee bean. Which I leave up there because I do like the fact that people have to think about it. And I like the idea that, like, it's very bad of me to do that. What was it one? Right, there's a poll out there. So everybody decide what my next emote is going to be. There's a lot of coffee beans there. There's so much it's making my head wrong. That's it. You missed out. So yeah, if anybody wants to vote in, there is 10 minutes on the vote. What shall I draw next? What should be my next emote? I feel like I should take a quick break, to be fair. Ads still will. You still vote while ads are on, can't you? I feel like you can. Yeah, I might do that. Just gonna go and take a quick ad break, so I'll push ads on now, and it means we'll get them later. Yeah, I thought so. I had to think then, but yeah. Okay, so I'll put myself on BRB. Obviously, once you've voted, if you want to do words on stream, feel free to. But let me just go and put myself on BRB and push the ads now, and then we're going to worry about them later. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Hey all, I'm back. Well done on your scores, Rick. You guys did really well. So I was looking through some of the suggestions. I did see the emotes that you did send over earlier. Red red bean bitter cream. It's trying to say it. Is it? I do like them. I think they're really cool. I like the shock one, but I like the celebration one. But we did really well. Got to level 6, which is really good. I didn't see the poll results. That's weird. I always feel like the results should show up here, but it didn't. How very odd. Thank you, Orange. I appreciate that. Okay, so we got toast, eye rolling, and hook. So interesting. I may end up doing 3 of those. So I've never dug the polls out. I always kind of kept an eye on them, but obviously I didn't think about it when I went on a quick break. In that case, I probably will make those 3 emotes my main emotes. So I'm going to make note on them. It's very weird, isn't it? It's very strange. I need a pen, but I've only got a pencil. So let me just write these down. Okay, so I've got those 3 up. So I probably will make those my future emotes anyway. As for what we do tonight, I think my voice is disappearing. I think I might just go for the celebration one. Because I do like the celebration one. So we'll, like I said, I'll just get it started, and then obviously we'll carry it on next stream. So let's see. Oh, music stopped again. There we go. Sorry about that cat hair. I see us on everything. Cat hairs are everywhere. Right. Okay. So we'll get started. Right, okay, so want to do a celebration, so I have seen ones where they do like the glow sticks or like, pop out celebration. I feel like it would be nice to actually have the so probably could do it like this where you've got a big sort of party confetti sort of thing going on. I know those look like stink lines, but that's not the intention. I may actually try one with like the character. So just trying to get the details in, see how this one looks. So be a party sort of either scroll too far up or too far down. Okay, so holding it like that. I'll put my other hand down there. Okay, so this is sort of the concept I've got. To be honest, I've not really drawn the emote that much. Um, I have to admit, it doesn't look anything like my character. Trying to think why it looks so odd. I'm going to restart this, I think. Right. Let's see. So, head here. Mouth here. Body, well, neck obviously here. Body a bit more like this, and then I've got a basic shape there. I think I need to just add another pixel layer on just to try and layer it up. Hmm. That probably looks a little bit better, I think. I did have an idea for that eye rolling one. I know this is going up away from context, but this is what I was going to do for the eye rolling. So the eyes were just going to be like this. Classic cartoony eyes. Yeah, but you suggested different options to me, even though we did the poll. And I just realised what they look like. They don't actually look like eyes, do they? They should do. I'm going to make them look a bit more distinguished like eyes. So let's add some eyelashes onto them. Just in case someone gets the wrong impression. These are eyes. And because you mentioned about toast, but it's going to have that classic rounded top on, where it looks like it's got that little pinch there. That is my classic toast. With the butter melted on. Those are my next three. Right, okay. I think that is me done for tonight, to be fair. So I'm going to say thank you to everybody that has come in and chatted. Thank you. Always going to feel like I'm going to say their name wrong. Uh, thank you for chatting in. I appreciate it. Also, thank you. Mine. Yeah, got a couple of thanks to say. Thank you, Molly Yolo, for the follow. Thank you, Charizia, for the raid. Apologies if I've said your name wrong. But obviously, I enjoyed seeing your stream last time, and it was really nice to see. So, I do like to see other people's streams, so I should have done this. Oh, that's quite a cool one. There was also a really good one. That Cody. What? I always feel like I'm gonna say it wrong. What's the name? That's it. So he does some really good emotes. I think it is right. Yeah, it's nice. Nice person. Popped into the stream a couple of times. So unfortunately, they always go on very late, so I'm never able to catch too much of it, which is a bit of a shame. But I do like their work. I always like very like scary art like that. Even though some of my work is a bit lively, I do like different types of art, so I always check them out. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get but yeah, feel free. It does some really good emotes. To be fair, I'm gonna give a shout out to Chara. So go and check out Chara. She they gave a raid earlier on. Sorry, I shouldn't assume genders. Lovely person. Do some really nice artwork as well. So feel free to check them out. So that and also thank you for the raid. I really do appreciate it, Charzia. As sorry I didn't shout you out sooner. So yeah, want to say thank you for the follow. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for everybody that's obviously chatted in. Thank you, Red Bean, Orange, Milo, Jimbo, thank you everybody. Also thank you for anybody that's lurked. I really do appreciate it. Sometimes, you know, I don't mind you obviously lurking, or if you want to chat in, that's perfectly down to you. You know, it's the end of the day what you feel comfortable with. Oh, thank you. If anybody has any suggestions on anybody to raid into, let me know. If not, I'm going to see if I can find someone. Um, I actually have someone. Let's see. Okay. But yeah, it's been quite a nice stream tonight, and it's actually been nice to do something different, really, to be honest. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed these 2 art streams. It's been nice just to keep this nice pace there. I'm gonna see how Saturday goes as well. See how because it'll be me streaming down on my Xbox downstairs. So you'll be seeing a different environment. You won't be seeing this environment. You'll be seeing, like, you know, my living room environment, to be honest. So it'll be very interesting. Sorry, excuse me. I really gotta stop clearing my throat. It's when I know it's time, because I clear my throat a bit more. I do have the other rooms. You did not notice? You did not know I have other rooms? Ha ha ha. Just artists for now. Just because obviously I like to try and keep the theme quite similar. I did find, like, someone that obviously I seen on, like, a what's your suggestion, actually? Let me go and ask. Don't think I've heard of them. Okay. Yeah, I think that one. Yeah, let's give them a go. Right, so we'll raid into your recommendation, Lewison. Yep. Right. Oh, and there is an underscore at the end of the name. Right, okay. So raiding into Lewison. I want to say thank you for everybody that's popped in. I really do appreciate it. Obviously, I'll do a message just to make sure that no one gets lost with the raid. So do shout out now. There we go. So thank you, everybody. Hope you're having a good daytime and evening. I will obviously see you again Saturday, and it'll be just a gaming night. So hopefully you'll come check it out then. But for now, take care. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I shall see you next time. Bye.
Right.